Hi, welcome back to another edition of Then We Eat. On today's episode, we'll be making Copycat KFC Chicken Bowls. Okay, we're going to start with the mashed potatoes, and I'm going to use the Instant Pot to cook them. We're going to start with 3 pounds of potatoes. I've already peeled and cut them, so we'll just put them right into the Instant Pot. To the Instant Pot, we're going to add enough water to fully cover the potatoes, and we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt. We're going to put the lid on and cook them on manual pressure for 8 minutes. Make sure that you have your vent to the sealed. Okay, so our Instant Pot is counted down 8 minutes. We're ready to release the pressure on the valve. When you do this, make sure that your face isn't anywhere near it. So just stand back and let it release. Okay, so we've released all our pressure. Let's open the lid and see how our potatoes are. They look good and they're nice and cooked. So I'm going to drain off the water over at the sink and we'll be right back. Okay, so our potatoes are nice and steamy. Let's add some butter and some milk to them before we start to mash. I'm going to add just over 1/4 cup of butter. It's more like 3/8 of a cup instead of 1/4. Now at this point I'm going to start mashing them before I add my milk. I'm just going to give them a quick mash. I don't want all of them broken up too much. I like a little bit of chunks still left in it. I don't like my potatoes totally mashed, so I'm going to leave some with chunks. Okay, and to that I'm going to add about 1/3 cup of milk. I use my spatula to keep mixing. Make sure you get the butter all mixed in. That looks pretty good. So our mashed potatoes are done. I'm going to hand it over to Steve to make the gravy, and then we'll be back to cook the chicken.
Alright, so I'm up next. We're going to make the Copycat KFC gravy. You've seen this in another video probably a year ago now. So we're going to show you once again, and we'll put the ingredients down in the description because I don't think we did the last time. So let's get going. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to melt 4 tablespoons of butter. Okay, so once the butter's melted, to that we're going to add 4 tablespoons of flour. And we're just going to cook this down until the flour loses the flour smell. You'll get a different kind of aroma from the flour once it's cooked a bit. And you want like a kind of a light brown color when you're done. You're going to want to stir this pretty much the whole time because it's you don't want it to burn to the bottom of the pot. Alright, so once it's got a bit of a nutty aroma, you'll know you're ready. And I'd say we're about there. You can definitely tell the difference in the smell, so that's what you're looking for. Alright, and to this, what we've done is we've got 2.5 cups of water and a chicken bouillon cube and a beef bouillon cube. I put it in the microwave, heated it up, and now we're going to add this to the flour and butter. You want to add it reasonably slowly so that you don't get any big lumps. She'll get pretty thick pretty fast. Just keep adding the liquid as you go. Now this gravy is going to be kind of thick. If you want to thin it down a bit, just add a little bit more water or some chicken broth. It just depends on what you like. Generally speaking, the KFC stuff is a lot thicker, so I think we're going to be all right with this. Alright, so we're going to add a little bit of spice. We're going to add 1/2 teaspoon each of white pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. So in they go, and we'll give that a stir. One thing is I wouldn't add any salt to this at all because the bouillon cubes make it quite salty. And we have some KFC gravy. Okay, so there you go. There's the gravy ready. So I'm going to turn it back to Deb. She'll finish up the bowls.
Okay, so Steve's handed it back to me. Let's get the chicken cooked. I have the deep fryer set for 375 and I've already started to preheat it. So our oil should be hot, so let's get cooking some chicken. You want your chicken as a single layer in the bottom of the basket. I'm cooking enough for 3 chicken bowls, so I'm going to be cooking a little bit more than maybe you need. And I'm probably going to do this in 2 batches. So I'll cook this and then we'll be back. Now the chicken is going to cook for approximately 5 minutes. We'll check it and we'll see where it is at that point. It's been pretty close to 5 minutes. Let's check the chicken and see if it's cooked. It looks like the chicken is cooked. I'm going to take this out, put it on some paper towel to dry, and we'll cook the next batch. Okay, our chicken pieces are a little bit bigger than normal popcorn chicken. These are actual chicken chunks, so I'm going to take these and I'm going to cut them in half. And now it's time to start assembling. We're going to start with our mashed potatoes. We're going to get a nice scoop of mashed potatoes in the bottom. Then we're going to add our chicken. I'm going to add enough chicken to totally cover the mashed potatoes. Next, I'm going to add the corn. Now we'll add our cheese. You can use as much cheese or as little cheese as you like. We're cheese fans, so I'm going to use a lot of cheese. And last but not least is our gravy. Use as much or as little gravy as you like. And there you have it. One KFC Copycat Chicken Bowl. Let's try it. So good. The gravy is fantastic. The mashed potatoes, the chicken. Just like you would get at KFC. Thank you for watching. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Share it with all your friends. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And comment down below. Did you like watching this video? Or better yet, what would you like to see us make next? And don't forget, first we cook, then we eat.